Overnight, across the country, the calls for justice are growing more intense.
After the traumatic events of 2020, Blue Star families decided we weren't doing enough for our military and veteran families of color and decided to push for positive change by launching the Campaign for Inclusion. Our initial steps were absolutely crucial. The first was to seek to understand the breadth and magnitude of problems facing military and veteran families of color.
George was in the Army for 41 years. I never knew until being on this committee that there were people of color who turned down assignments because they feared for the safety of their families. I never knew that. 41 years, for God's sakes, and I never heard that.
We assembled a diverse leadership committee to advise and guide our efforts, and followed with a groundbreaking survey to collect the wide range of challenging experiences military and veteran families of color face on a regular basis. Our research went well beyond the challenges of our service members and veterans. It focused even more on the spouses and children who serve with them and the communities in which they live. After digesting our findings, we determined our energies belonged in 5 impact areas: research and advocacy, leadership, training, collaboration, and community impact. To address training, we launched the Deploy Fellowship Program. Racially diverse leaders spend 1 year gaining the connections and skills they need to be a pipeline of talent for military and veteran service organizations. When MSOs and VSOs increase the diversity of their leadership and staff, they make their resources more accessible to families of color. Over the past year, these supremely talented military spouses have been shining a light on the incredible depth of employee talent within our military communities. By teaming up with amazing corporate partners to address our impact areas, the Deploy Fellows are opening doors of opportunity, facilitating important dialogues, and offering fresh tactical solutions to meet our challenges.
Being a part of this fellowship is so important because we are here creating a strong foundation for this important work. We're here representing military families of color, spouses of color, women of color, and it's very meaningful.
Unfortunately, military spouses of color experience substantially higher unemployment rates and lower earnings than their civilian counterparts.
A lot of spouses have revealed that they can have extremely remarkable qualifications and be a great professional, but will completely get bypassed.
Even as an individual with an education with a master's degree, I didn't have a lot of opportunities afforded to me. So really excited that Blue Star Families took that leap of faith and gave me the opportunity and helped me feel relevant again.
In technology, less than 5% of the employees and workforce are persons of color.
This class is the first of many that will seek to increase representation in organizations across the country.
I think one of the things that Blue Star Families is doing is really showing other military service organizations and other veteran service organizations that we still have some work to do.
We've listened, shared, partnered, and acted on research findings with hundreds of stakeholders across sectors.
I feel very confident that the work that I'm doing is supporting building a new pillar of programming for Blue Star families, especially when it comes to finding a sense of belonging and healing for military families in the outdoors.
At the military and veteran family level, the fellows have been instrumental in creating programming that makes a difference.
Approaching food insecurity with the idea that these families deserve dignity is super important.
While our inaugural class of fellows and their generous sponsors have blazed a trail, their work is far from over.
A wonderful woman named Franchette Dyer, she was saying, instead of people bringing me to the table, she was like, I carry my seat with me everywhere I go. And I think that's what we have done with this fellowship. We've created our own spaces.
It's just such a virtuous circle that needs to continue. This is a great start. This is a fabulous start, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here.
Blue Star Families is committed to investing in the future of diverse leadership. Our plan is to expand our fellowship program each year. Sponsor support is critical to our growth and impact, So we salute the early adopters who championed this movement. By providing these crucial fellowship opportunities, you're building better workplaces, stronger communities, and a more resilient military. Thank you for your support.